Hey guys, good evening. Today we have a little champion, Modith, joining us, and along with his parents. So Modith is 7 years old, and just in 7 years, he's achieved under 10 championship, which is conducted in Toronto in chess. And along with this, we have Rajaneesh and Sireesha joining us from Toronto, his parents, who are also proud of Modith's achievement. So Rajneesh is into automobile industry. He's an engineering leader, and Sirisha is into accounting. And they both are really happy with the way Modith is moving forward with his chess achievements. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining us on the show.
Thanks a lot, Ravi, as well for hosting us.
Thank you. Hey, Modith,
Hi.
how are you feeling about your achievement? What happened out there?
What happened is I won the Indian under 10 nationals.
Wow. So how do you feel now?
Very happy.
Okay. How are your parents feeling? Did they give you some treats and some party for your achievement?
No, not really, but maybe something I like.
So he likes actually, there's like KFC, we have something called as Popeyes here. It's
Hmm.
chicken chain, and that is his favorite. So that day we went out and we bought his favorite chicken.
That's it, Modit. That's it. That's all you've asked for after this champ. Okay. So maybe Rajneesh, you can tell us about what age did Modit start learning chess, and how was the journey so far?
I will tell after that you can add, okay? So he's very eager, he's very expressive, and he wanted to speak, and he wants. So I'll just do that, and after that I'll give him a chance as well. So Modi didn't start with chess in the beginning. Like when he was about 3 years old, like I observed some unique things with him. Like if I give him a random set of color patterns, he used to remember color sequences up to more than 20 odd and recite them in forward order, backward order. If you say what is the 10th color, he could say that instantly. Where for us it's very difficult. So I started seeing some of those skills. And when he started going school and when he got introduced to numbers, um, he actually picked the numbers in school. And at home, I one day started casually asking, "Hey, what will happen if I had 10 apples plus 10 apples?" He just random said it's 20. So then I started giving him more challenging things. And at 3, he was able to add up to 3-digit numbers in his mind. So I said that okay, he was asking constantly for challenges. He gets bored very easily. So one day we went to a shop. He said that okay, we'll buy a puzzle, some
Hmm.
puzzle, so that it keeps engaging him. At like he was about 3.5 years, and then he went to the store and he brought this chessboard. I said, and I want to solve this puzzle. And he didn't know that is chess. So but he got that book, that chessboard, and said, I want to solve this puzzle. I said, this is not a puzzle, it's a game. Okay, I want to learn this then. So then that's how his journey started. In the beginning, mostly I was helping him, trying to understand in the ways he could. Like, for example, a knight is called a horse, and this is an elephant. An elephant is like this. It all started with fun. This is a pawn. A pawn is like a soldier, a king, queen. We are playing like a game of kingdoms and things like that. So it all started, and he picked up, and slowly, slowly, I observed that he is picking up pretty fast. And in like 3 months, he was able to defeat me. I'm not a good player. I played when I was small, so he started defeating me, and then I felt that okay, he has got something. Maybe he picked up somewhere. He was able to find the patterns. Then he was about like just crossing 3.5 like that, and I started looking for coaches and other people. So we went to US at that time. So we have to go to US for a 2 month trip. So that's when his mother also learned because of we both playing. She didn't know before. He learned it. Yeah. And in the US, he was bored. He didn't have anything for 2 months. No TV,
Okay.
nothing. I was going to the office. They both were staying in the hotel. So his mother played with him a lot. That's how at that time he became more curious. And that 2 month,
Wow.
I would say, is what actually changed. And once we are back in India, we went to a couple of people and said that, hey, I have a kid and we want to train him. So a couple of coaches saw him and said that he's very young because he's very naughty. He's very hyperactive, you would say. He wouldn't sit on the board for like 2 minutes or so. He just moves away. Um, I couldn't find. People said that no, we cannot train him. We cannot train him because he's too young. He said that you need to teach him what a horse means. It's not a horse; it's a knight. Then only
Okay.
I can help him understand that knight moves like this. But I didn't give up. And what we said is, okay, let's see what opportunities we have in Telangana, in Hyderabad in particular. At the time we were in Hyderabad. So we went to a couple of tournaments. There was this monthly Telangana chess tournament that is organized by Telangana State Association. Okay,
Right.
so I took him there, and couple of the first 3 or 4 tournaments, he was just winning 2 matches in the under 7 category. At the time, he was like 4, but we just kept going there. And that day, through a close friend of ours, we got introduced to Rajshekhar sir. So Rajshekhar sir was there that day. And I remember that very well now also. It was in a small school. And we went and said, sir, can you train him? He's really good. Sir looked at him and said that, okay, ma'am, I don't have any problem. Bring him to our academy. So then I asked, what are the details? So at that time, sir was teaching in his house. I think it's in Clubhouse, somewhere in Miyapur. We were in Nalaganda. It was about like 8 kilometers from our house to the academy. And sir does everyday classes at that time. So every day, Monday to Friday. So I said, okay, sir, we'll bring it. And after my office, my wife used to pick an auto and go from our home 8 kilometers all the way to there. And that's how he got introduced to chess, formal chess, I would say.
Wow.
And the good thing about what I found in the academy is he found out so many other friends other than him. Like it was not like a coaching side of thing. He went there for playing with other kids. Like the 1 hour, once they are done listening or playing with others, it was playtime for them. There were so many other new friends he met. And that's how he just started, I would say. And from there on, we were constantly associated with sir. Sir kept observing the progress Modith is making. And I also used to spend whatever sort that we used to diligently come home because he loves challenges. And instead of deviating him on other gadgets, probably like a TV, they were all very easily accessible to kids. So we put some restrictions. Okay, now from now on, we are going to work on chess. TV will be limited to half an hour or 1 hour a day. And once you do this, then you will get your entertainment. So that's the same rule that we follow now. Once he finishes his activities that are planned for the day, he gets it. But it's not so strict. Sometimes he just said, I'm bored. I don't want to do it anymore.
But that's how it works. I think, those timings, time slots, and, entertainment, learning, schooling, I think that chemistry really works. So Modith, what is your version? Your dad gave good advice, but, I want to hear it from you.
What does he mean?
So he's asking that, how did you start chess?
Oh.
Yeah. So tell me your journey of chess in your words.
Yeah.
Your version.
Me, when I started learning from sir, I just was able to rush, sometimes lose with the players on my level. So I learned from my mistakes and improved bit by bit. So that's why I aim to this level. And I memorize more tactical combinations. And I use them as patterns in some of my other games.
Wow. Good.
Now also he takes online classes with Rajshekhar sir, even though we moved from Hyderabad for about 2 years. But still we are taking the classes, and every day, I think he missed hardly in the last 2 years. I can count the number of times he missed the classes. It's in fingers, you can count.
Just like 5 to 1 time.
5 to 1 time. So he is so, I don't know where he got it. And maybe the way Sir also, the way Sir teaches is also what something that attracts, like the way he motivates. He constantly keeps challenging them. Like, okay, you're done with this. Now this is the next one. Then they feel, oh, there is something more I need to get. And there is something more that I need to get. So, yeah.
So before joining Marvel Chess Academy, what was the duration? Till how many months or years he got used to chess?
It was about I would say 6 months. 6 months he was practicing with me and his mother.
So he was very raw.
Very raw, I would say, yeah. Even we didn't know anything about chess. We were teaching him, okay, this is basics, I would say. We don't know what an opening is at that time. We don't know a lot of things. The first time he lost in a tournament, when I went and asked the person, what is this? Why did he lose? He lost because there is something called as, if there was a check to your king and you move your king without mistake, without knowing it, you lose the game. We didn't know that rule also.
It's called it's an illegal move or something.
Illegal move.
So we don't know what is notation also. When he started giving tournaments, after that we came to know there is a notation for chess. And then once we joined in Rashekar sir's coaching academy, it's a Marvel Chess Coaching Academy, then we came to know everything like chess rules, what is notation, how we analyze after losing games, everything like. So I would say it's a really
good learning for us also.
Yeah.
So during those 2 months, Sireesha garu, when you were engaging him with chess, did you ever imagine that this kid will go for national championship?
To be honest, I did not expect, but after coming from US, when he started defeating us, then we thought at least he could able to defeat us. Then let's get very easily. Then just మేము అనుకున్నాం టోర్నమెంట్స్ ఆడిస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుంది బాబుతో ఒక్కసారి ట్రై చేద్దాము అని మాకు అనిపించింది. సో అలాగే మేము ట్రై చేసాము. చేసిన తర్వాత ఏమైందంటే each time he was winning only 2 matches and then he was getting disappointed. Why I'm losing. So there we thought he required coaching, professional coaching. So then as he said, we went and met somebody and then they did not accept, and in fact they said we should take professional classes only for him. We don't want to take like that. So I want my kid to sit with everyone, and then I want Modith to learn.
All, not like they're saying we have to give him
special coaching, so we don't want that.
Yeah. So there are category of coaching. So I think one is like dedicated coaching, which is like way too expensive. I think that's there in the market, and there is this particular coaching which Marvel Academy does, where you're learning in a group and learning from others also. So what are the challenges, Rajaneesh and Sireesha, what are the challenges Modith faced during this entire journey? I would say the last 2 years, 3 years, what are the challenges he faced or the hurdles he faced during the process?
So I would say it requires some amount of hard work and dedication, definitely. So Modith puts in a lot of hard work. I mean, he got that intuition, okay? So to say some of the challenges, right? For example, as you start your journey, there will be certain levels, because to cross that level, it's a big barrier. I saw him struggling at that small levels. For his level, they are like small things. For a big player, there will be small things. For his level, they are very high. For example, you have something called as an online system where you can play chess, and there's a rating system there.
Yeah.
So cross 1600 rating is a little challenge for him when he started. So he has to find out where he's making mistakes and consistently overcome not to make that mistake again when he plays the match. So like that, he kept crossing that. That's one challenge he overcame, I would say. Definitely the other thing is with age. Like, he is very small and he's not, I would say, very calm. He needs energy. He has a lot of energy. He wants all exciting games and these things. And sometimes for him, chess is not the best fit at all. Even though he can think fast, sometimes that aggressiveness and that restlessness will show in the game where he'll make some random move. So to overcome that, we have to work really hard, make him understand that, okay, what are the steps? How should you analyze it? And with the help of Sir used to, I also joined the classes along with him. And if we play important tournaments, I discuss with Sir and take feedback from him. And Sir says that, Sir, you need to improve in this area. And then I make sure that he is working on the assignments. So those are some of the challenges that were very specific. He was never like, motivation was never a challenge for me. He is self-motivated. So he knows that, okay, I started giving him that, okay, some goal sort of thing, okay? If you have this vision, you can go there. It's up to you. You go there, you go there. So whenever he wastes some time, he realizes that, oh, now I need to go back. So motivation was never a challenge, but it was more like the other things.
But as parents, you spend extra time to, apart from the classes, to, make sure that he's in the right track, and, you're
right
keeping, giving the feedback, taking the feedback time. And, working with him.
Yep. We spend a lot of time. Like, he spends about 3 hours to 4 hours a day and in the background, like looking at what are the tournaments that are available and planning for all of them and making sure that that happens because he cannot do all those things by himself.
Yeah.
So we keep on the watch out. So
Yeah.
sir informs us that okay, there is this tournament, this would be good. So that's a lot of work from the parents as well.
So whenever you're giving statistics, like, he's working hard for 3 hours and all that, I love the expressions which he is giving. He's like, but how much did you spend on chess coaching and the tournaments, like, overall, because a lot of people, including me, I don't know how much does it cost. So for a layman to understand, like I have a kid, he knows chess. I don't know personally how to play chess, but he plays with one of my neighboring uncle, and then sometimes he learned it from there. But he is at a basic level. But there are a lot of parents out there who wants to at least have an idea how much would it cost for their kid to get to the next level or till the tournament level.
Okay, so in the beginning to start, is not that expensive to start. Like it's to just test your potential or something like that, a beginner level. So for us, when we were starting in 2018 time frame, it was about like 2,000 rupees, and then slowly as he progressed, Sir also felt that okay, he need more time with him, and then it started with like about 3,000 per month, I would say, for some time.
Nice.
And we went to two tournaments, one in India. So one was he was 5 then, national schools. That would take you about 20,000 rupees. It was not so, I mean, expensive at that time. And like there was one where he went to alone with his mother for under 7 nationals. He was 5. He has to go to Kolkata. It was about like 40,000 per tournament, I would say. But like from last year, like Rajshekhar sir said that since he's picking up so fast, there is a scholarship program that Marvel Chess Academy does. So Modith is enrolled into that advanced batch where he get to attend the classes and get all the facilities of a regular student, right, of an advanced batch student. So that's the expenses still now. And in this pandemic, a lot of the tournaments were cancelled because of most of the international tournaments, some of them which we wanted to participate. But still, like international tournaments are a little bit expensive compared to there. But that's our experience about in-hand tournament participation, like where we went to. There were two, I would say. So when we were here in Toronto, compared to here, they're not. I mean, like the cost of living, they are not so expensive, like a couple of tens of dollars.
Cool.
So play incomes.
Yeah, thanks a lot for informing that, because this gives a lot of clarity for parents. So it is affordable, and especially academies which have scholarships and benefits for the people, for the kids who are really good, the champions. I'm sure that actually benefits. But this is quite surprising, because this is quite affordable than what I've personally thought of. So, for friends, I have a short video of Mohit's journey. This is a clip. Let's play that, and let's come back with other questions for them. So, here is a short video. Wow. So Rajneesh, what's the book out there? There's certain something written in a notebook.
Like a graph, right? Yeah, that was the challenges I was saying him. Like he realized that where he was struggling one day. I think in school they were asked you what is your proudest moment or something like that. So he went. These are all in school. These are when we were not there. He showed that the graph to his teacher and said that he was like in senior KG at that time. It's below grade 1. And he drew that graph and said, teacher, I was struggling, my chess rating was struggling like this, and now I overcame this and my now rating is here. So that is one thing that I am proud of. That's what he said to his teacher. And I take pictures of whatever small artwork he makes. I felt that, wow, he learned a lot of confidence by overcoming those small obstacles himself.
Those things. And as parents, you guys are like storing this in a beautiful manner, because this is very important. When we look back, the kids grow up, and then all we have is these memories. So Modith, next question for you: what is your daily routine? How do you manage your time being a champion now?
Using an alarm or just waking up with the sun. Since the sun's so bright that it wakes me up already.
Okay.
So you can say what you do in the morning, what you do when you get up.
First, when I wake up in the morning, I sometimes brush, I sometimes do chess right away.
Okay.
And what in chess you do?
Me, I practice tactics, strategies, and other things like that. And then I go down and eat breakfast before that I learn some openings and I do some puzzles. Then I go down and eat breakfast. Then I come back up and do some more puzzles. Then I play a game. Then I do some science. Then I do some more puzzles. Then I play another match. Then I eat lunch. Then I play another game. Then I do some more puzzle. Then I practice some tactics and strategy. Then I watch TV.
What about first class?
And then I go outside sometimes. Then I go to first class. Then I eat dinner. Then I sleep.
Yeah, that's when he don't have school. Some portions will be missing. But yeah, that's a routine that I started introducing, and he is following it now.
Super. Few words, if you can, talk about, Master Coach Rajshekhar and Marvel Chess Academy. What did you like personally in the achievement? Apart from your kid, he's become a champion. I agree. I'm sure you'll have a lot of, respect for it. But apart from that, what are the things, if you have to personally talk about, Master Coach Rajshekhar and the academy as such?
Sure, definitely. So this would have not been possible without the coaching of Rajshekhar sir. So definitely he was guiding Modith in all aspects, I would say. For example, identifying the weakness. And the problem is like he's so small, right? To make him understand, sir has to transform and teach in a different way. It's not like we adults, we can say, hey, you're wrong here, go and follow. So he has to constantly and persistently keep doing the same thing to the kids because they won't pick it up the first time. So I like that one attribute of sir, where he's very persistent with young children and he's really passionate about chess. Like the way he speaks also in the classes, that you can really see. It's not just because he need to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning for day class. I hardly have seen any day he missed the class. So that itself proves the commitment that sir has got. And definitely the academy, they continuously organize games for kids. And I see it like more as a family for us now, because we were there in Hyderabad for we had almost like 2.5 years. We know everybody with name, all the parents of other kids. So it's like a small social circle that has formed outside of your own family now. Even for him, with all the friends that he makes in online classes, also, even though he doesn't meet them, there are a couple of students who are in the US, and they are now household names. Like we know their parent knows us. It's more than that, and definitely this is all possible for the efforts that SAR has put in, and also the technology part of it. Like I have seen Marvel use technology so well. It's not that they give you a class and then leave you there. The website, because SAR himself being a software architect himself, has designed that site so well that kids can look into the videos at any time of what he prepared and monitor their progress. Even though we have so many other sites, but there are certain resources that SAR makes available just for the academy students.
Super.
So those are all really good things and unique things, I would say, that we felt that helped him definitely become where he is today.
Super. So nice of you. So what are your future plans with Modith? What's ahead? What's next?
I just want to win the FIDE under 10 World Up Rapid. Then I want to win the North American Chess Championship. Then when I grow up, I want to be a world champion
Wow, superb.
and the youngest grandmaster before that.
So for all this, how are you preparing, Modith? What are the preparations, like extra work which you're doing? You've come till here. So what is that extra efforts you're putting to reach there? Because I'm sure it's going to be much tougher, right? So you're going to compete with somebody who is at your level, or who is
When I go to school, I also do some chess puzzles at school when I have free time there.
yeah. So Rajneesh and Sireesha, what are your plans? Like, I'm sure it's going to take extra time than what you have spent till date, extra efforts. So what are your plans?
So for me, I want to support him as long as he likes, because I know the journey ahead is going to be much harder, and he's capable. But the good thing what I have seen in him is his confidence. So for example, in the last tournament that happened, we never expected him to come first, but he said from the beginning that I'm going to come first, I'm going to win this. I know how the other kids are because they are way above his level. But he said from the beginning, I'll win this. And especially in the last match, it's a do or die situation. So any adult would have tensed out and just panicked there. But he said before the match, I'm going to win this. I didn't believe it, because if he loses, he will be in 10th position or something like that. If he wins, then only he will be in the top position.
If he draw, he will be in second position.
Yeah.
So we were tense. At least we were telling him, at least try for draw. You will be in second position instead of losing and then being in a top 10. It's a better to stand at second position. So he very confidently he said, "No, I want to win this game at any cost." And then he went. And then we were so tense to look at his game. Suddenly, the results appeared. Like he was playing white. The results I saw 1-0. Like it means white won. After seeing that, it was a shock for us, and then very happy. That moment we never forgot.
So as long as he continues that confidence, I'm leaving his choice to him. I don't want to say that he has to become this or that, because he has so many other abilities also. So as long as he can continue the passion, we want to support him. And if he chooses at some time, say, okay, I'm done enough with this, I want to do something else, I want to support. I don't have any specific, like he should become this, like that, Ravi.
Yeah, we don't want to put any pressure on him.
Okay. So last question before we end the show. You as parents, both of you, Rajneesh and Sireesha, you have supported him in what he wanted to do. From a small sort of puzzle game which he thought in a sports shop. He bought this chess game and he learned it, and you supported till here where he's become a champion, national champion. What is the message you have for the parents out there? I'm sure all of us as parents, we have kids have their own choices and all that, but looks like there is a different style of upbringing and different style of decision making which both of you have. So any message you want to give to the parents out there?
One thing is that, like, every kid is different, right? Yeah. So the one thing I wanted to say is, depending on your kids' interest, if they're interested, you need to plan for them, because they may not be able to plan everything for themselves. For example, when he started doing good at chess, if I let him go in his way, he might not have been shaped in the right way. So that planning part is what parents do, and leave the rest to the kid. So sometimes we plan with expectations. When they are young, it's very difficult to get or meet the expectations. So just plan for them and let them fit into the space they want to be. If you plan, you can make miracles, I would say. That's what I learned. Because if you had not planned, or small disciplinary things like letting him not watch TV the all day, that's the easiest thing we could do. But we started saying that, okay, if you want to do this, then you have to do this hard work, and show them a vision, right? They are young and they can be molded into the way you want. Like, for example, for Modith, when I started talking him, in the nights when we sleep, I tell him a lot of inspirational stories about how other people are, probably Magnus Carlsen, how he did, and things. Now, very young age, he started thinking that, okay, why can't I become like him? What is so special with him, right? So probably that discipline and helping them focus could be something could do, and definitely it requires hard work and commitment. Like we also in our house, we have a rule that we will watch only TV on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like even parents as us, we don't, because we know that if we keep not following what we set for him, he's not going to follow.
Mhm.
So yeah, the discipline is definitely, and helping kids build that confidence without planning, without expectation.
Super. So that's as a parent Rajneesh's version. But Sireesha, what do you say? What is that your message? Because parents is a combination of two of you. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he mentioned his bit of it.
Yeah. So I would say, so first we need to identify the kid's talent. So what he is interested in. So if they are showing any interest, and we should give freedom to kid to encourage it. We should not supposed to control. I would prefer in that way. So I don't want to control my baby to don't do this, that. So whatever he wants to do, he can do it. So that's where their hidden talent will come out. I believe. So I would say to all the parents, encourage whatever kids are interested in the areas. So that's it from my side.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
it's okay.
You're
It's
going to
okay.
fail so many
Yeah.
times.
Failing is we should encourage. When they fail, we should be with kid, and then we have to encourage. So otherwise, they can't be progress.
True. I agree with that. So thanks a lot, Prajnesh. Thanks a lot, Sireesha. Thanks a lot, Modith, for staying back. I know you're tired. You're feeling sleepy. But I love your expressions in the entire show. Every time your parents were saying something, your expressions rocked. So God bless you. Do well. All the best for your future achievements. Do well. Okay. Make India proud in Canada. Okay, wherever you are, wherever your dad and your parents are traveling, make sure that you make India proud. Okay, get those cups for us. Okay.
Yeah, I
We would
will.
like to say special thanks to Marvel Chess Academy and Rajshekhar sir for making this champion.
And thanks a lot, Ravi, for hosting
Thanks
us
a
as
lot,
well.
Ravi.
Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot, friends. So, if you want to connect with Marvel Chess Academy, we will share the social handles. And if you have any questions for Rajneesh and Modith, you can connect with Rajshekar sir, and also get in touch with them. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. But again, I love this conversation. This is the first youngest champion who's been on the show with respect to chess. So, thank you, Modith. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.